So I have to tell you something. You and your character make me lose sleep.
Really?
Because you're always dying and you're always coming back, and I never know what's going to be the time. So
You and me both.
I wanted to know, when you're reading these scripts, are you ever like, crap, is this the last time?
No, because they usually kind of, like, they've called me and said, okay, we're killing you, but you're only be going for a commercial break, or we're killing you and we're sending you off. So I kind of already know what's happening. But it still makes it like, okay, thanks for telling me.
Why do you feel like they mess with her life more than anybody else's then? Because nobody else.
I don't know, maybe they just want to kill me off the show.
No, because if they wanted to kill you off, you'd be gone. They've had a million chances, but you're always back, which
They might have a fan backlash, but I don't know. I think they probably just want to kill me. See if they can get away with it.
There is absolutely no, as I said, you would already be gone. Okay, so now that you are here and you're sticking around, I want to know what your relationship is going to be like with Caroline, because you guys are the two girls, you're the two lone girls now, you're kicking butt. Are you going to be closer than ever, or do you think that there's going to be some issues because she kind of just went off the rails?
I don't know. That actually has not been discussed or approached so far in the first episode back, so we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
And what about, of course, I have to ask about Damon. You guys have been really good friends, and I feel like he's kind of treated you poorly recently. He's not putting you first.
I think that's just Damon, though. You know what I mean? I think that we're going to see some really interesting dynamics between them both, so, we'll see what happens. I don't think that... They're not enemies anymore, for sure. I mean, they're really best friends, but within that, they definitely have some resentment towards each other. He can blame Bonnie for Elena being in a coma, but I can blame Damon for even bringing this whole vampire, him and his brother thing into Mystic Falls. So there's kind of this kind of two-way thing happening.
Yeah, and I think you have a lot more to blame him for, especially with the Kai storyline. He really seemed to screw you there, but you're such a loving person. I feel like you keep forgiving him. Is there ever going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back?
Well, I think you saw the straw that broke the camel's back when we had a scene that Ian actually directed the episode of, and it was where he comes in to the dorm and Bonnie kind of lets him have it. And I think he kind of understands at that point the character that Bonnie is at that point, so... we'll see. I don't think he's going to try and get away with much anymore.
I don't think you'll let him.
I don't think she'll let him.
All right, so we're here at Comic-Con, and I have this interactive costume on right now. So I'm the Riddler, but on the back I have a list of things that you may or may not have done, and I want to know, which one have you done? You got to write your name in the box of what you have done. So what you got?
I've been to Comic-Con.
How many times?
3+ times.
How many?
Traveled abroad alone.
How many times have you been at Comic-Con, though?
3.
Oh.
Eaten a bug? Hell no.
On purpose?
Been on a camel? No. Had stitches? No.
Oh, lucky.
5 siblings? No. Your turn?
Ooh, turning.
Been drunk at work? Never. Been skydiving?
Never.
Never been to Boston? Nope. Never had a cavity.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Girl with perfect teeth. I thought that one would be completely empty. Who's never had a cavity?
Right? It's weird.
What do you brush 5 times a day?
I just brush twice a day. That's it.
All right, very cool. Well, thank you.
I've done 2.
All right, thank you so much for talking with me.
Cool.
No, it's cool.